What's up everyone, and welcome to Jayconomics. My name is Jay and it's a pleasure to meet all of you. On this channel, we take a look at anything related to finance with a strong focus on investing. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, then please consider subscribing and liking this video to help me on my quest to befriend the big, bad YouTube algorithm. What's up everyone, and welcome back to Jayconomics. In this video, we're going to talk about a penny stock that was actually a sub-penny stock prior to today. This is going to be the next TSNP in my opinion, and I have been calling this one out for a few weeks now. This stock ran 450% today, and I expect it to be going much higher. It's a play in the green energy space, by the way, and I'm very excited to be bringing this stock to you today. Before we get into it, if you want to grow your portfolio exponentially, be sure to check out our Smart Money Squad Patreon. There are various tiers for your goals and budget. You get my buy and sell alerts instantly, my weekly watch list and entry points every Sunday, as well as updates throughout the week whenever I see something interesting in the market, and of course, access to the private Discord. The link for that is in the description below. We also have a free Discord with over 3,000 investors, so be sure to join that. And we are also on Instagram as well, so hit us up at Jayconomics with a follow on IG. Those links are also in the description below. So make that thumbs up turn blue and subscribe if you're new. It really does help the channel grow. And now without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, first and foremost, let's look at what happened with TSNP just a short while back. It ran from sub-penny to where it is today, a complete millionaire maker stock. TSNP is now humble, or will be humble, and it was up 43% today for those who don't know. And I did a video on them a while back explaining why humble was a long-term play for me. I will do a follow-up video on TSNP soon, and why I just added more shares today. But this video isn't about TSNP, however. This long play does remind me a lot of TSNP, and it honestly wouldn't surprise me to see this stock hitting 10 cents in the next few weeks, considering that both stocks had a similar number of outstanding shares, and of course the momentum around green energy stocks right now. The one thing that could derail this stock right now is, knock on wood, the inauguration doesn't go as smoothly tomorrow for whatever reason. Now, if we were to compare this to the TSNP chart, you'll see here that when it did hit 3 cents like this stock did today, we kind of saw a dip, right? We saw a dip to just under 2 cents in the next few days. So just be prepared for that. We might see a pullback tomorrow, or we might keep going. Short term, it's really tough to tell. Now, the stock I'm referring to is Bluesphere Corporation, ticker symbol BLSP. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is a play in the green energy space, waste energy and biofuels specifically. This stock was an absolute beast today, closing above 3 cents and 450% up. I got skin in the game too. I don't talk about stocks for no reason, and if I'm bringing a stock onto my channel, it's because I think there's a great opportunity here. Just to show you this before we get into what BLSP does and why I'm bullish, I bought 660,000 shares of BLSP at $0.004. So after today's run-up, I'm up almost $18,000 and 664% on this position. Now, again, there are a lot of YouTubers out there that talk about hot penny stocks, yet they don't invest, or they have a very tiny amount invested into that stock. Now, does that spell confidence to you? That was a rhetorical question. Just be wary of where you are getting your information. That includes this channel, by the way. Don't just take my word for this, and no matter what, always do your own research before buying any stock, whether it's a penny stock, a sub-penny stock, or even a blue chip stock. It doesn't matter. You always got to know what you own. All right, so now let's jump into it. So BLSP is an independent power producer that supplies energy to providers. Bluesphere focuses on developing or acquiring projects with clean energy technology, including waste-to-energy facilities that generate clean energy, electricity, natural gas, and soil. BLSP reminds me kind of like a poor man's Gevo. But let's take a closer look now at Bluesphere Corporation. Now, we know that they're a team of 14, and they're focusing on the waste-to-energy technology. Now, the waste-to-energy markets provide tremendous opportunity as there is a virtually endless supply of waste and organic material that can be used to generate power and valuable byproducts. In particular, the disposal of organic material to landfills in most parts of the world is a costly problem with environmentally damaging consequences. Bluesphere offers a cost-effective, environmentally safe alternative to this. Now, to discuss the elephant in the room, BLSP has not released a PR or financials to the public since early 2019. And this is because they have filed an SEC 15 form, which allows them to go dark to the public. However, this is not necessarily a bad thing, as this is a huge cost saver to the business, as it saves them over $500,000 annually for a growing business like BLSP. Again, this is not the end of the world. Also, to mention, we could and might hear PR any moment from the company due to the rising interest of BLSP stock. This would send the stock soaring even more than it already has. Another thing to look into is the 2,000 investor limit. This is a stipulation required by the SEC that mandates a company that exceeds 2,000 individual investors and with more than $10 million in combined assets to file its financials with the commission. This mandate would force BLSP to record current financials to the SEC for public viewing. Many people view this as a speculative play, of course, since everyone turns their attention to the dark current status. Now, here's a nice chart that I was able to find online that kind of puts a lot of pieces together. I thought this was really interesting, DD, that, I got to give props to whoever did this. So first, Port43 is a Dutch professional group of entrepreneurs that offers a total solution for the responsible processing of residuals. On this company's website, we can clearly see that Bluesphere is one of their companies. Now, if we scroll down here and see that the second image, right, on the Port43 website, we can see in the faraway presentation that Bluesphere has partnered up with Enargia. Right? And then we see the news release here, and it says that Bluesphere announced that it entered into a definitive agreement with Enargia to design, build, and operate a new anaerobic digestion facility that it is developing in the Netherlands. Then we can see in the next picture, right? And this one is taken from the LinkedIn of Enargia, and we could see that the facility, the plant, is built, and it looks like a massive, massive plant, right? Then we can scroll down and see the email. And this is from the same person, the Senior Vice President of Business Development of Enargia. And this is someone sent an email to this person, right? And what they said in return was, sorry, I cannot provide any information on Bluesphere. All I can say is that the project in Sterksel, which is in Holland, in the Netherlands, is progressing well and near completion. And then if we look at the next image, which is on the Helios Energy Investments website, here we can see the actual plant in Sterksel in the Netherlands, and that's the one. That's the plant, right? And then if you scroll down, well, then in the fifth image, you'll see that on the Bluesphere website, they began construction on its waste-to-energy project in Sterksel in the Netherlands in 2019, right, in the summer of 2019. And at the bottom, right, over here, you see that Helios Energy Investments was involved in the process. So all of this, these are all pieces to the puzzle that you kind of put together and, combined with the momentum in this space right now and where the world is going, like at these prices, it was just unbelievable to me that this was trading so low. Of course, we had the dark period and, all this kind of stuff. So people are a little uncertain about what they're investing into, but this is when you really got to dig. And when you really dig is when you get rewarded the most, because you can find these hidden gems. So, should you invest now, even after this 450% run up? That is a great question that you're going to have to answer yourself, but many catalysts are still in place for BLSP to finish the week strong, and I would expect weeks and even months and perhaps even years ahead. Their flagship project is in the Netherlands, as we spoke about, but we do have the planned expansion into Italy, the UK, Canada, Israel, and the US. We also have the next administration joining, which indicates that it will rejoin the Paris Agreement the day of inauguration, which is tomorrow. Plus, Democrats have indicated to hold a nuclear option to pass a huge $2 trillion spending bill on green energy by simple majority 51-49. Biden's statement that the greatest threat facing humanity is global warming and human-induced climate change. So turning waste into energy is a no-brainer. Think about the proposition here: cleaning up the world while producing energy. Under the Biden administration, I expect that this may very well be just the beginning for this company and this stock. Whether you're into this short term or whether you're investing with a longer term horizon, investing in BLSP today could be life-changing. Now, of course, there are many, many risks, and you have to be comfortable with what you're doing. So you can take what I told you today, take the information that I gave you, and then research more and maybe double check, verify, right? Do your own DD. Now, in terms of where I see this going from here, well, we already know that it will be extremely volatile, as any penny stock is, especially sub-penny stocks that just became penny stocks. So we could see a pullback tomorrow after just an incredible day. We could also go to a nickel per share. But wherever this does go in the short term, realize what the potential here is. And please do your own research, because hidden gems like this don't come around super often. And to find them, you have to dig deep. Information will not be right there at your fingertips, which makes finding these that much more satisfying. Right now, this has the volume, the technology, and is coming into the spotlight at just the perfect time. And, you know, look at the searches. Even this weekend, I was looking at the searches for this company, and it was at the top of the list. Just crazy. Now, also, just a quick note, another stock to kind of just put on your watch list and put on your radar and to perhaps start digging into, which I'm going to be digging into tonight and tomorrow, is Green Globe International. The ticker for this one is GGII. I bought this midday today, and I'm already up big, as you can see here. I want to be clear here that this is just a trading play, and I still need to do a lot more research on this one to consider it an investment. So that wraps it up for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that it gave you a good insight into why BLSP has a lot going for it and why at these prices, even after a 450% increase, I am not selling my shares because I'm looking at the big picture. And guys, if this video brought you some value, then please hit that like button for me, as it really does help the channel a lot. And if you want me to do more of this kind of like penny stock stuff, well, let me know. I'd be happy to kind of give you my opinion on some of them while remaining realistic and not kind of like just pumping stuff that is not good. Because at the end of the day, this channel is about helping you guys make money and helping you guys change your circumstances and get some exponential gains. So on that note, check out the Patreon if you want access to all of the perks like our awesome Discord server and access to all of my stocks and plays like BLSP, TSNP, and GGII in a timely fashion, and much, much more. And until next time, take care and invest smart.